What's happening, everybody? Coach Swift here. I'm with my dad, the one, the only GL. This is the cowboy that raised me. If there's any quality you like about me, it's because of my parents. Or if there's anything you don't like about me, it's because of them too. So I started thinking about this stuff. You know, fitness is, and I've told some of you guys out there, it's fairly a new thing as far as having a gym. And I brought this up to you too. When the last 30, 40 years, a gym is a new idea because life used to be your gym. Yeah. He grew up on a farm. Horses, like I only got like the tail end of that, a touch of that. I want to ask him some questions just to take us back in time. What was fitness like back whenever you were born? Now, you were born in what year?
1939.
1939. Things were much different than 2025.
Yeah.
What was fitness to you? You probably didn't think about that word.
I don't know how to answer that because fitness is something that it's always been there. I was always fit.
Mm-hmm. The hard work you guys did, you've brought this up in the past. As I was starting to work out and change my diet and really focus on those things, you said we would eat butter and this and that, and nobody gained weight because you worked. You guys made your own butter?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Milked your own cows?
Oh, yes.
Ate pretty much bacon?
Yeah.
Lard?
Oh, yeah.
These things we demonize now that we say makes you fat.
Well.
Makes you fat.
We ate what we could produce, and hogs, and we butchered our own hogs and ate everything except the squeal.
But then you all worked it off.
Oh,
you were moving from time to get up?
Yes.
From time to lay down?
Yes.
Give me some chores you guys had to do. Just think about your daily life.
Well, my first chore was keeping the wood box full.
All right.
And we heated with wood and cooked with wood.
It's always chopping, splitting wood?
Yo, and I always wanted to do a job that I really wasn't qualified for because I wanted to split wood like my grandfather and my father did and heater. And I remember going to bed in the wintertime, and I would back up to that stove and get my pajamas hot, and then run upstairs to go to bed, and I would be cold.
Mm-hmm. You couldn't just turn the thermostat up like we can do now?
We didn't have thermostats were something that rich people had.
Interesting.
But I thought I was rich because everybody that I grew up with was in the same condition.
How often were you going to get through wood? Is that every day? Did you?
Every day.
Every day?
Because I couldn't figure out why they used so much wood. My job was to keep the wood box full. The very first job.
Mm-hmm.
And then when milking the cow. And I would sit on my dad or my grandpa's knee, and there was always a cat. And he said, squirt that cat.
Yeah.
And I tried my best. And till I learned to milk, and then you quit squirting the cat and put it in the bucket.
You mentioned something, or as we were talking earlier, you said the bigger you got, or the older you got, the bigger your buckets got.
Yeah.
So there was never taking it easy. You always had to grow with, or the work grew with you.
Yes, exactly right. As you got bigger, your chores got more and bigger chores.
When you were young, what kinds of physical chores kept you the strongest? What are your most difficult things you had to do?
Well, as I said, I was lifting blocks of wood.
Mm-hmm.
And
other than that, now did you carry heavy buckets of feed, stuff like that?
Well,
was that easier?
We grew up on a farm where sweet potatoes, and tobacco was our cash crop. So you had to plant those, and my job was to carry plants and water to the transplanter,
okay,
which was always by hand. And the bigger you got, the bigger your bucket got.
Right.
Yeah.
I mention to my clients sometimes they want to lose weight, whatever. How much are you moving? We don't move a lot because we're so everything's convenient. I don't have to get up. You said the tobacco and sweet potatoes are cash crop.
Yeah.
You didn't get paid if you don't get that. These days, money comes in. I'll lay on the couch. I can do this. Things are easy.
Yeah.
And we lose something, I think, if things are too easy.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's
Exactly
why
right.
you're talking about don't go through some hardship. whatever that may be. If it's too easy, life gets harder. Question, did people in your community work out for fitness, or is exercise part of their life? I think you've already answered that. So, anybody ever do this for fun? Exercise?
Well, I have heard of that exercise,
Yeah.
but it was not a term that we used on the farm.
In school, did you have PE at all? Was there physical education?
There was.
Okay.
There was a
Can you,
PE.
remember, can you remember what you guys did in that?
It's only when I became a senior that I was forced to run a relay race.
Okay.
And running a relay race was easy because something that you were running on the farm all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hunting something, crossing fences,
yeah.
running after whatever.
So if we didn't look at it as PE or physical fitness or anything, but this is something that you just naturally did.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad would say, and my grandpa would say, hurry up every chance you get and keep it on your mind. So when you finished one chore, there was another one waiting. The story about your grandmother on your daddy's side. There was a country doctor. His name was Dr. Bob Zimmerman. And he said, you could take Hattie Tash, your great-grandmother, and take her to the middle ocean and strip her off naked. And he said, throw her out. And he said, when she swims ashore, she will have clothes on her back and money in her pocket.
When did you first see or hear about a gym, and what did you think of it? This is a gym with weightlifting equipment. Because you said earlier, a gym to you meant where basketball was played.
Yeah.
The gymnasium.
Yeah, gymnasium.
So a weight room where dumbbells and barbells are, when did that show up in your life?
When I was grown.
Yeah.
And actually I might have made fun of that because
Interesting.
It's something that you always did.
Mm-hmm.
You were physically fit.
You don't need it.
And we didn't use a gymnasium to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We used buckets and wood, and then you did.
I had one client say to me, I don't like this particular gym because of what's in it. I said, if you give me a barn and a center block, we'll make strength happen. That's what we're saying right there.
Yeah, exactly right.
What kinds of sports or activities were popular for staying in shape when you were in your 20s and 30s? Now, you're not a child on the farm, but that lifestyle's still around. 20s and 30s.
Baseball.
Staying in shape. Baseball?
Yeah.
Did you play?
Well, when I was in high school, in 12th grade, 9th grade, they put me in the bag that they carried the basketballs in. But then I started growing the 11th and 12th grade, and I got to be 6 foot tall. And they would ask me, why do you not play basketball? Well, I wasn't big enough. So
Didn't start early enough to get those fundamentals?
well, there you go. That's a good term.
I went through
Fundamentals.
that. I went through that when I played soccer. Just played to play. I didn't really do anything extra.
Yeah,
I remember. Do you remember that one year I wanted to try basketball?
I do.
And that camp was pretty embarrassing because those
Yeah.
kids have been playing for all their lives, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you dribble the ball? And I'm in
Yeah.
10th grade.
And kicking the football, you would kick with your toe and not your.
Yeah. Have you noticed any big changes in the way people train or think about fitness compared to when you were young? And I think, again, you've answered that. But your thoughts?
Not really,
You hear about it more now, though.
but you hear about it more because growing up on a farm, there are things that you just did, and now I realize that they were physical training.
Who's the strongest person you can think of you grew up with?
I guess that would be Phil Wiesner. He grew up milking cows, and
What's that schedule?
morning and night.
How many cows do you think he milked?
Well, as you got older, the number of cows got bigger.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So when he was 6 years old, if he got his hand on you, you couldn't shake him loose because he had a grip. You could swing him plumb off of his feet with one hand, and he'd still hold it. He actually would grin at you because you could not get him loose. But that repetitive motion, and
There's something to that.
You're exactly right.
Do you think your average American could do the things you used to have to do
No.
and be okay,
No.
not be confused, tired? What do you do? Why am I doing it? Complain
Yeah, they would mostly complain.
because I got to work too much now.
Yeah.
My life has changed, obviously. We don't
Yes.
have to because it made things easier.
Yeah.
I like you.
Well,
like,
technology has changed.
technology made it easier. I'm looking out the garden here. I don't know how to do some of that stuff. I wish I did,
Yeah.
but I think about that when I'm here sometimes. Well, how would my life be? What would I do? Because I'm not used to taking care of something like all the time. I go to work, and that's the side thing. I often wonder to myself, would I enjoy that type of lifestyle? Because I know something different. Now that you have been in both times,
Yeah.
what's your favorite time period? Where you've been or where you are? Because
Where
you're
I've
more
been. Where I've been.
yeah, more leisurely right now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
more payoff. I feel like back in
Well, I
Times are
didn't
young.
look at it as payoff, but
just now hindsight.
yeah, right. Hindsight. That's a good question.
If you could give one piece of health or strength advice to the younger generation, what would it be?
Don't look at it as work.
It's a good point. Good point. A lot of people say,
Yeah.
And earlier today, when I said, you know what, I could remote talk to you and help you work out from here, you started some, I don't know about that. Is it because it's going to be work or a change of what you're doing?
It's a change.
Breaking the cycle of where we
Yeah.
are. And I deal with a lot of people too. If they're new, they know they need to do something, but they're not sure how. Once you're actually in front of somebody who's going to make you do it, it's like, well, I'm not sure if I want to do that. Is that kind of where you are too?
Yes.
Well, I had you doing some squats, showing your form. Does that seem like work now? It's not fun. I don't think you felt like it was fun.
Well, it's
Was it
now hurt.
You're sore? Or are you talking about your back? Oh, ankle, had a broken ankle, back is hurt. I see what you're saying. So moving through that is hard to do.
Yeah.
Because you've got some pain. I see. Well, that's where we find doing these things can make you feel better. And it takes
I understand that.
some time for that.
I say that I understand that, but I don't.
Yeah. I don't think you can go 100% pain-free. I can't make the ankle feel better, but sometimes moving is better. But if we try this and you get some results, you might start feeling better and say, that block in my head stopped me from wanting to do it. A lot of people are this way. But as you do it, this is actually making me feel better. You might feel more energized. We're going to do some trials, some remote training for my dad, because I feel like if I do this and I don't affect him somehow like that, I don't think I can rest easy. Convincing him, just like convincing somebody else. And as I said earlier, the tables have turned now. So that's what we're going to try to do.
I don't really like to hear you use that term.
Well, I got to get on you now.
I want to get back to carrying wood. My life's ambition was to get it all with one load, with a wagon, and put ramps. And I couldn't understand why they didn't build houses with no steps on the porch. But my life's ambition was to get all that done with one load.
Was that a bunch of trips?
Yeah, without a bunch of trips.
What gave you more reps? And that's a good thing.
See,
I can't have you squat one time. You can't get all in one squat. You got to get 15, 5 or something like that.
See, I don't like that.
Well, maybe that's what we're fighting against there. The mentality of getting all the work done as quick as you can versus dealing with the 30
Because
minutes.
I wanted to have some time to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And this punishment, time out,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I wanted time out. I wanted some time out. And I
That's
could plot against the grown-ups.
Well, the change in lifestyle is where a lot of people are. You've been there. Some people say, I've retired. I don't have to do any more work.
Yeah.
You've retired. You may feel that way too. But
I don't look at it as work in mowing the yard or
yeah,
weed eating or going to the garden.
mm-hmm.
But I don't look at it as work.
Well, I'm saying this now, if we throw some exercise in your life somehow where I'm there.
Now that's work.
Okay. That is the thing a lot of people struggle with. And if you just start doing it, just a little bit of time, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not trying to do that.
I understand
But it
that,
takes a little bit of digging down deep and discipline to feel better. And you know, as you got older, as you're getting older and you see you're changing, and you said, I've never been 86.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That age is not what's making you feel bad. It's because you're not doing as much. A lot more reclining, a lot more taking it easy. I promise you, we can change that. I'm just telling you, stick with me. I deal with it all the time. Somebody who doesn't want to change, they know they need to. We'll take care of it.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Thank you for talking to me. Any last thing to say?
Oh.
To the people, to me, in the realm of fitness, working out, whatever?
No.
No.
I don't want to work out.
You'll be good.